Hail, Pandawans and journey orcs walking that illustrated OcTROllber path. It has come to my attention that there is an even more ancient tradition than the celebration of OcTROllber, and this comes from the cold and desolate lands of the Scandinavian Empire, where in the old days they didn't worry necessarily about famine or frost or anything like that. They had to deal with the trolls that were invading their homeland. And in this month, they would acknowledge OcTROllber. That's kind of hard to say, right? Yes, I thought that it would be fun to show you. Now, this is all real time. Normally my videos, I will just, add it like 5 times speed. So it looks like I'm just drawing something in 10 minutes that normally took me an hour. But basically all I did was I took a pencil sketch that I had and I brought it into Photoshop and I just darkened everything. And all I'm doing here is just sort of erasing the dark layer with the eraser and just bringing forth the image that's underneath it. So I made a dark layer and now I'm just erasing. So this really allows you to, now I can do this with pencil. I can do this on the sketch tablet. It just takes forever to do because you're putting all that lead, all that graphite, that blood and all that stuff on there. But here you just darken it and then you erase the areas that you want to kind of pop out. So we accentuate the mighty mohawk of the troll. We accentuate the nose and eyebrows because that's what's prominent with these guys, right? But this is, I've had people ask when I do Photoshop, do I scan in my artwork? Do I do, lots of layers and adjustments? No, it's just one layer. I basically just darken the layer. I darken the picture that I've already had. And then I just erase the areas so it brings out that lightness from the original artwork. Now, you can do this on your sketch pad. It just takes a lot of time. You get all that graphite and all that in there. And then you can use just your eraser tool, like on the end of a pencil, the eraser, and erase areas to make highlights, to make some, blended tones and things like that. In Photoshop, it's very easy. It would take another few hours to do that with the pencil. Now you can do that, but for something that's just a quick, fun sketch, if you want to add that extra layer of detail or tone to it, you can just scan it, darken the whole thing, and then just erase the areas where you want that light to kind of pop out. Yeah, it's been a fun day today. So I've been listening to a lot of the old school metal. Like I got tired of listening to news and all these podcasts and all that where you just listen to them and you feel dirty and gross after it. So I harken back to the legacy of my childhood where I'll put on stuff like Motorhead and Kiss and all these great rock and roll bands that just sing about fun and enjoying life, the celebration. So today we are celebrating this even more ancient tradition, not OcTROllber, but OcTROllber. That's still hard to say. But yeah, so a little short video here for all the Pandawans and journeymen out there. Very simple things you can do to add a little bit more depth and a little bit more shadow and a little bit more light to some of your images. Is it cheating? Sure, but it's a tool that we have to use. It's like I said before, is an electric guitar cheating over an acoustic guitar? No, it's just another tool that's in your warehouse that you can use. So if you ever want to, take a picture of something, scan it, do whatever, bring it into some kind of art program. You can add vignettes. You can do all these sorts of things. But it just helps pop that image that you want. This thing literally took, what am we at? Almost 5 minutes here. So that's even longer than I thought. So anyways, Pandawans, remember your ABCs. Always be creating. Hail OcTROllber or October or OcTOber.